Hello everyone, welcome to my fourth class. In last class, we have discussed about the preparation of phenol and any physical properties of phenol. What is phenol? So today in this class, we are trying to discuss about the chemical properties of phenol, the reactions of phenols, basically the chemical properties of phenols. So today's our topic is chemical properties. Okay. So at first, phenol acts as an acid. Phenol behaves as an acid. How we can prove it? Phenol behaves as an acid. The reaction with active metals. Similarly, alcohol is react with active metals, and hence such reaction is proved that alcohol has an acidic in nature. Similarly, phenol also proved that by reaction with active metals, the phenol has also acidic in nature. What is the reaction? Suppose react with Na, it from ONA. This hydrogen group will be replaced by sodium atom. So this reaction is proof that phenol behaves as an acid. So basically the reaction of phenol is divided by following two parts according to the book of comprehensive of class 11 and 12 CBSE. Basically reaction of phenols are divided by following two parts. One is when reaction occurs in OH group or phenolic group. Second one is when reaction occurs in ring. I mean, in this case, the reaction will be occur in group only. Here no reaction is occurs, but in this case reaction will occurs in this part. Here no reaction will occurs. It is static, and in this case this is static. Ring is static. Okay. So let's start about the reactions. So in first case, we are going to study about those reactions. The reactions, those are occurs in the OH group of the phenol, not the ring, only the OH group of the phenol, at the functional group of the phenol. So first reaction with active metals, Na. I am again repeating these reactions. See properly, reaction occurs in the OH group. Here OH, but here is ONA. This hydrogen group is replaced by Na. I have discussed in some few time, before some few time. So these reactions prove that phenol is acidic in nature. Next one is that second reaction is that the reaction with ammonia. When phenol react with ammonia, by reagent ZnCl2, the OH group is totally replaced by NH2 group. So the compound will be NH2. The name of the compound is that aniline. It is amines compound C6H5NH2, the chemical formula of this compound. It is C6H5NH2. This is the chemical compound formula, and the name of this compound is that aniline. Aniline. Okay. So next one is that reaction of phenol with zinc dust. This reaction is give a hydrocarbon. What is hydrocarbon? In which those any functional group will not present. That is benzene. A cyclic hydrocarbon is similarly simple hydrocarbon of cyclic compound is benzene. So how we obtain from phenol? If phenol is react with zinc dust, the obtained compound, those are found from this reaction, that is benzene. So what is the reaction? Phenol treated by zinc dust, it yield a hydrocarbon. Is benzene? See properly, when phenol is treated by zinc dust, I am again repeating that when phenol is treated by zinc dust, the yield compound is benzene. Okay. So it is also a very important reaction. Next reaction is that reaction of phenol by acid chlorides and acid anhydrides. This is shortly known as, this reaction is known as, acylation. So what is acid chloride? CH3COCl. CH3COCl, it is the acid chloride. So when phenol is treated by acid chloride, CH3COCl plus phenol, by reagent which is used in this reaction is that pyridine, the yield compound will be OCOCH3 plus HCl. This is a byproduct. So it is not essential to write. So this is the main compound, that OCOCH3. This compound is known as phenyl acetate. So see properly, if we react phenol by acid chloride, the yield compound those are obtained from this reaction. The compound is a ester. See properly, it is an ester. We know the chemical structure of ester is that RCOO dash. This is a ester. Two oxygen atom is present. So see properly here. This is R. This is C double bond OOCH3. Two alkyl group is present. One carbon atom is present. Two oxygen atom is present. So this is an ester. So this ester named as phenyl acetate. Phenyl acetate, and the yield compound is byproduct HCl. Similarly, this is an acid chloride. This is an acid chloride. Similarly, what is acid anhydride? Acid anhydride is that CH3CO whole 2O. This is an acid anhydride. The basic structure of this compound is CH3COOCH3CO. This is the acid anhydride. So it is right in short process by this process CH3CO whole 2O. This is an acid anhydride. When an acid anhydride is treated by phenol, react by phenol, it also gives us ester. but there are difference in the reagents of two reactions. First reactions we have to use pyridine. Remember it, in first reaction by acid chloride and phenol we have to use pyridine, but in this reaction we have to use H2SO4 and CH3COONA. And it also yields it also yields I ester also. The name of the ester is also phenyl acetate. So the name of the compound those are obtained from this reaction is that OCOCH3. Remember it, same compound, it was obtained from the before reaction, the reaction by acid chloride with phenol, and in this reaction we have also know the also compound was yield from this reaction. The compound is OCOCH3, that is phenyl acetate, but there is difference in reagent and the byproduct. What is the byproduct in this reaction? The byproduct will be CH3COOH, acetic acid. Remember it, in before reaction, the reaction with acid chloride, the yield compound, the yield byproduct will be HCl, but in this compound, in this reaction, the yield compound will be CH3COOH. So what is the basic difference of the both reagents? With acid chloride and acid anhydride, this reaction is collectively known as acylation. Okay, so this is a very important reaction of phenol. By this reaction we can prepare many compounds. So next reaction is that benzoylation. And this reaction is also known as Schotten-Newman process. So what is this reaction? In the previous reactions of acylation, we have to know that in previous reactions the reagent those are used by reaction with phenol, that is acid chloride and acid anhydride, but in this case the reagent those are used in this reaction, that is benzoyl chloride. What is benzoyl chloride? C6H6COCl. Okay, so the compound those are used in this reaction this is benzoyl chloride, that is C6 reagent product when phenol OH is treated by C6H5COCl. This compound is known as benzoyl chloride. See properly, this reagent is known as benzoyl chloride. So this reaction is carried out by using a reagent. The name of the reagent is NaOH, sodium hydroxide, and heat. The product will be OC6H5. This is the known as phenyl benzoate. This compound is known as phenyl benzoate. OCOCH5, and this reaction is also known as Schotten-Newman reaction. It is very important reaction of phenol. Again I will repeating this. When phenol is treated by benzoyl chloride, this compound C6H5COCl is known as benzoyl chloride. By a reagent, that is NaOH, sodium hydroxide, and they'll heat, the yield compound will be C6H5OC or C6H5. This is known as phenyl benzoate. So all reagents, all compounds those are obtained by this chloride and this benzoyl chloride, acid anhydride. You have to remember that. Only you have to remember that the compound those are yield from this reaction, the compound are all esters in nature. Okay. So next, there is a very specific reaction related by acylation. In acylation, we know the reactions are when phenol is treated by. In acylation, we yield the compound. The compound is ester. Which ester? Phenyl acetate. Again, if phenyl acetate is treated by anhydrous AlCl3, we know in Friedel-Crafts alkylation the reagent is used, that such reagent is known as anhydrous AlCl3. So if OCOCH3, such ester, phenyl acetate, which is Al from the acylation reaction, remember it that properly. When OCOCH3 is treated by anhydrous AlCl3, here two compounds will obtain. One compound is that and CH3Cl. These two compounds, these two reagents are used generally in the Friedel-Crafts alkylation process. So the two product will be OCOCH3 static. In one state, CH3 is introduced in para position of this compound, and another compound those will form from this reagent, from this compound, it is OCOCH3 and CH3. We have known from the previous class that phenol is an ortho-para oriented group, so one compound is undergoing ortho position and one compound is undergoing para position. So what will be the major product? This is the major product and this is the minor product. Okay, so this is the reaction. This reaction is known as very famous reaction of world. This reaction is known as Fries rearrangement. Fries rearrangement. Okay, so this is the very important reaction, very famous reaction of world. Those are carried out by the acylation process. So the next reaction is that there are change occurs in the reactions. In this state we have studied about the reactions, those are occur in the phenolic group, that is OH group. Now reaction will occurs in the benzene ring. So now the reaction, those we are going to study, the reaction will occurs in the benzene ring. Reaction occur in the benzene ring, on the ring specifically. So first reaction is halogenation. So what is halogenation? When phenol is treated by some halogen compounds like bromine, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, what will be the product obtained from this reaction? See, concentrate me. When phenol OH is treated by bromine, Br2, what is the compound obtained from this reaction? Here phenol is D plus OH Br. What is the name of this compound? 2,4,6-tribromophenol. See properly. In 2 position of bromine, 4 position of bromine, 6 position of bromine. In 3 position bromine is occurs. So hence the name of the compound will be 2,4,6-tribromophenol because 3 bromine is present. So this reaction is carried out by H2O. Water is essential for this reaction. So in this reaction have a exceptional case. If this reaction is carried out by water, the compound those will be found from this reaction, that is 2,4,6-tribromobenzene. Similarly, if we change this reagent, if instead of H2O we give CH2, the product will be changed. there are change occur in the product. First product will be OHBr and another product will be OHBr. Okay. So in these two products, this is the major compound, this is the minor compound. Here exceptional occurs in these reactions. Okay. So next reaction is nitration. See properly, in every reaction, now those reactions we are going to discuss, in every reaction, the reaction will occur in the ring. Phenol, the OH group will static. See properly, all reaction, the reaction occurs in the ring on this compound, but the OH group is static. There are no change occurs in the OH group. Next, nitration. Nitration. When phenol is treated by concentrated HNO3, nitric acid, the compound those are yet from this reaction, that is as similar to bromine, OH, NO2, 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 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. This is a very important compound. Those are obtained from phenol. Very, very important compound. The general name of the compound is picric acid. What is the name of this compound? Picric acid. Picric acid. It is very important compound. Those are obtained from phenol. Next, here also exceptional case. If in this modern time, it is used in the past, it is used in a very few ago time, those where chemistry is not involved, not developed like the modern times. So in modern times, it is prepared by another process. Which process? When phenol is treated by H2SO. Concentrated. We know the compound will be formed, that is OH SO3H SO3H. This compound will form. Hence we are say in previous that phenol is an ortho-para-oriented group. So in this reaction, one compound contain two atoms in both ortho and para. This is a very, very exceptional case. It is generally used in modern times. That is phenol when SO3 is attached with the ring in both ortho and para position collectively in one compound. So if we react this SO3H and this SO3H by concentrated HNO3, it gives us picric acid also. OH, NO2, NO2, NO2. So this is a modern process. This process is carried out. So for this process, there are very small amount of cost is required. But in this the previous process of nitric, that's where concentrated HNO3 is required. In this direct process, there are few cost is required. But in this process, very small cost is required. So next is in this two reaction, we see that we used concentrated HNO3, but in this reaction we use diluted HNO3. So what will be the product yield from this reaction? If we use diluted HNO3 as a reagent to the phenol, so when react with diluted HNO3, here the product will be two product will get as similar to bromine, like OH NO2 plus OH NO2. One NO2 group is attached with the ortho position of this ring and one NO2 group is attached with the para position of the ring. Okay, so in this case, this is the major product, this is the minor product. So next, this is all the exceptional case of phenol. So next, we have to read about sulfonation. It is a very difficult reaction because it have no any specific way. It is no any specific way. It is a very difficult reaction. Sulfonation. Reagent concentrated H2SO4. But there is a process. What is the process? It is a very important process. When phenol, this reaction is carried out by two ways. When phenol is treated by concentrated H2SO4, and in this reaction, if we use 333 Kelvin heat, the product will be the SO3H group will attached in ortho position, but the SO3H group is attached in ortho position. But when we use low temperature and concentrated H2SO4, that is 123 Kelvin to 150 Kelvin, anything. I consider 130 Kelvin. 130 Kelvin, the product will be this SO3H group is attached in the para position. So this is the product. OH, SO3H. So this is the sulfonation. So here temperature is very essential to give out in this reaction. Temperature is very essential for the products. If we use high temperature, del high, the product SO3H will attach in the ortho position. And if we use the low temperature, that is del low, then the product will attach in para position. So it is the main difference in this reaction. So temperature must be remembered. Temperature must be remembered. Very, very essential for this reaction. Okay. So next one is that there are two compounds, very important, very famous compound. Those are prepared from phenol. The two compound is that one is anisole and one is phenitol. What is anisole? The structure of anisole is that this is anisole. OCH3. And what is phenitol? This is phenitol. This is anisole. Sorry. And this is phenitol. So how we prepare these two compounds from phenol? If phenol is treated by first NaOH, we know this hydrogen atom is replaced by ONA, so the compound will be ONA. Then it is reacted with CH3Br. This Br atom is replaced by sodium, so the compound will be obtained from this reaction, that is OCH3. This Na group and this Br group will be attached and received from this reaction as a NaBr. So this is anisole, and again when phenol is react with NaOH, similarly ONA is formed. Now if we treated it by C2H5I, ethyl iodide, the product will be OC2H5. So this is phenitol. So this is the preparation of anisole and phenitol. It is very important process. It is very important compound. Those are reagent from phenol. Next one is coupling reaction. Phenol can couple. Coupling reaction. What is coupling reaction? Coupling reaction. When phenol react with a diazonium salt, N2 plus Cl minus, by, so hence if this reaction is carried out by a double bond character, by two bond is attached by a process, so the compound, those are yield from this reaction, such compound is contain a double bond, the compound is N double bond N. this compound can do a coupling. See properly, here coupling is occur. This group is attached to this group and this coupling is occur. Hence this reaction is known as coupling reaction. Now we have to come for some special reaction of phenol. There are many special reaction of phenol. Okay. So first reaction is that Kolb's reaction. It is very important reaction, very famous reaction, by which in first we have discussed about the preparation of phenol, the salicylic acid. Remember it properly. So how we prepare salicylic acid from phenol? By this process, by this Kolb's reaction, we can prepare salicylic acid from phenol. So what is the reaction? Kolb's reaction. When phenol is treated by firstly NaOH, the compound which gives ONA, we know from the other reaction, then it is given by CO2. This Na is hydrolysis and from OH, but as because two carbon atom is present CO2, so here in the ortho position COONA is present. Then it is going to acid hydrolysis, is H3O plus. The compound was a yield from this compound, that is OH COOH. This Na atom is replaced by hydrogen, so carboxylic group is present in the ortho position. So this compound is salicylic acid. We have read it in the previous class in the preparation of phenols. So this is salicylic acid. By this salicylic acid, we can prepare any drugs, any medicines, and anything, and any different and any important thing of chemistry, our everyday daily life. So these three compounds are very essential and very important to know. Those are yield from salicylic acid. So first one is aspirin. You know what is aspirin? Aspirin is a derivative of paracetamol. When a disease occurs in our life, a disease occurs in our body, then we intake paracetamol from outermost from doctors. So this is the tablet, this is the medicine, is derivative of paracetamol. By this compound we also use paracetamol, we also use Calpol and anything, any medicines. So aspirin is the medicine, the derivative of paracetamol. So how we prepare aspirin from salicylic acid? We know structure of salicylic acid, that OHCOOH. If salicylic acid is treated by CH3CO whole 2O or acid anhydride, remember it, we have read it by this reaction, by this discussed this reaction in the phase of acylation. So when acid anhydride is treated by H2SO4 concentrated, the compound is yielded. What is OCOCH3? Similar to the concept of acylation, with acid anhydride treated with phenol. So OCOCH3, OH group is replaced, hydrogen atom is replaced by COCH3, and COOH is static. So COOH is static. So this compound is known as aspirin. This compound known as aspirin. Second one is that, sorry, I have jumped a name. The common name of aspirin is 2-acetoxyphenol. 2-acetoxyphenol. This is aspirin. Common name of this compound 2-acetoxyphenol. Okay, this is the common name of this compound. Now we have to read about Salol. What is Salol? When phenol is treated by when salicylic acid is treated by benzene. When salicylic acid is treated by phenol, okay, by a reagent, that is POCl2. the compound those yield from this reaction OH C6H5. This is Salol. This compound known as Salol. Okay. So this is Salol. This is also used in different causes. It is a drug basically. So this is Salol. Next one is that oil of wintergreen. So what is oil of wintergreen? Oil of wintergreen is phenyl salicylate. Sorry, methyl salicylate. When salicylic acid is treated by methanol, easily methanol, the compound goes yield from this reaction, that is OHCOOCH3. This is known as methyl salicylate, and this compound is generally known as oil of wintergreen. So these three compounds are generally prepared from salicylic acid. These are very important compounds. Basically, three compounds are drug in nature, and this is used in some medicine properties. So next, this is all in the phase of Kolbe's reaction. Now the reaction is very important. So in Kolbe's reaction, we see that from phenol we prepare salicylic acid, but in the Riemann-Tiemann reaction we see that from phenol salicylaldehyde is present. So what is salicylaldehyde? Salicylaldehyde, that in salicylic acid, in the ortho position of phenol, COO group is present, but in this case, in ortho group of phenol, aldehyde group is present, CHO. So this is salicylaldehyde. So how we prepare from phenol this salicylaldehyde? If phenol is treated by CHCl3, what is this? This is chloroform. CHCl3 and NaOH and heat directly obtained with OHCHO. This is salicylaldehyde. And again, if phenol is treated by CCl4 and NaOH, it gives us salicylic acid. It is not only that only equals, it is not a matter that in Riemann-Tiemann reaction only salicylaldehyde from, in Riemann-Tiemann reaction also salicylic acid also from by using this reagent. There are differ of reagent. If we use NaOH and chloroform, it gives us salicylaldehyde, and if we use CCl4 and NaOH, it gives us salicylic acid. So this is both are Riemann-Tiemann reaction. What is the name of the reaction? See properly. Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Okay. So next one is that reaction with phthalic anhydride. It is also a very important compound. By react with phthalic anhydride, phenol gives us phenolphthalein. It is very important compound. So reaction with phthalic anhydride. The structure of phthalic anhydride is that like structure C double bond O, O, C double bond O. This is the structure of phthalic anhydride. So if phenol is treated by react by phthalic anhydride, it gives us a structure by using reagent concentrated H2SO4. The structure will be this like structure occurs OH, OH, one carbon atom is attached in this group, one O, C, O and O. See properly. In this case, the oxygen atom will be replaced, and in this case, one carbon atom is attached in this group, and such compound is known as phenolphthalein. So, by react with phthalic anhydride, again I am repeating that, by react with phthalic anhydride of phenol, it gives us phenolphthalein. Next, the reaction, this is very important. Those reactions known as Beech reaction. It is basically important for West Bengal board. This is outer syllabus of CBSE board, so it is not essential for CBSE boards. It is basically having the West Bengal board, so it is very important reaction. When phenol is treated by, can I draw the structure of phenol in this type? It is also phenol. If we react phenol by liquid ammonia and sodium, there are two bonds. One bond is going to attach and replace from this ring. So this type of structure is occurs in phenol. But this compound is not stable. Here hydrogen atom is replaced, and this bond, those are in this region, in this structure, it going to attach with this oxygen atom. So this compound is not stable. This one bond is not stable. It is not stable compound. Hence it is react again and again form a compound, in which compound this compound will bond, and the structure those are occurs in this reaction, that is this O. This is the compound those occurs from phenol by liquid heating by liquid NH3 and sodium. So this is the compound. This reaction is known as Beech reaction. Last two reaction is obtained. One is hydrogenation. When phenol is react with nickel powder and hydrogen, the compound was obtained from this reaction, these three bonds will gone, and the compound, this is the compound. Okay, it is basically reducing property. It reduces three bonds from this structure, and three bonds are going out from this structure, from this ring. So the obtaining compound is that no bond, see properly, no bond is present inside the structure. Only the cyclic compound is present, and the oxygen and the phenolic group is present in this structure. So it is the basically reducing property. Next one is that oxidation property. This is the last reaction of this chapter. Last. Oxidation property. We know from the previous classes, from the previous 11, 12, the oxidation reagents, the oxidation reagents are K2Cr2O7, Na2Cr2O7, H2SO4, CrO3, Cl2, H2SO4, anything. You can be used diluted HNO3. You can be used for two oxidation. So generally we are used K2Cr2O7, H2SO4. So similarly I have also used this reagent in this phenol. We use K2Cr2O7, H2SO4. So the structure, so the compound, those are obtained from this reaction by oxidized phenol. Here in this three bond, one bond is going to attach by two phase and two part of the phenol. What will the compound? This is the compound. two bond is obtained in this two part, one bond is going out and two bond occurs in both phase, in both part of the phenol. So this is oxidation property, because one hydrogen atom is attached and one carbon atom is attached, so one bond is present in this structure. Here in both case, here two bond is present and two oxygen atom is attached in both part of the phenol in opposite side, and one bond is going attached to one oxygen atom, and hence it is oxidized. So one bond is attached with one oxygen atom, because in oxidation we know oxygen is attached with the compound. So next, last is when phenol, it is very important but not for CBSC, it is very important for West Bengal board. When phenol is hit by reagent, when phenol is treated by K2S2O8, then the product will be obtained. The product is known as quinol. It is very important product for poisoning some substance. When we will read about aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acid, in the preparation of aldehyde, there is a process that is called Rosenman reduction. In Rosenman reduction, there are two catalysts, palladium and BaSO4 is required for to prepare aldehyde from benzoyl chloride. So in this reaction, a poisoning is required. In many reactions of organic chemistry, poisoning is required. So by which compound we can poisoning a reaction? That is quinoline. What is the structure of quinoline? It is quinol, OH and OH. This is the structure of quinol. It is very essential. This is quinol. This is very essential for poisoning of a reaction of organic chemistry. I can write it. This is mainly poisoning of reaction. Basically required for poisoning of reaction. So this is the main reactions of phenols. This is very important reaction of phenols. So now today I am finish this chapter by physical properties, many chemical properties, and many oxidation properties, many reducing properties, and anything. The preparation of phenol and all the topics are I have tried to complete it. So that's all for today. In next class, we have obtained the last topic, that is ether. So in next class, we are going to discuss about ether. So this is the last topic of this chapter of alcohol, phenol, ether of class 12. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.